You walked with me, footprints in the sand.
The time a student spends at university, best known as university life, is an important part in the academical growth of the student. Those who choose to take this next step towards higher education choose to better themselves in their field of interest and field of work.
I would like to say that if you get these opportunities to go and study, you should first of all, take them. And when you get this opportunity, you should make sure that you complete. You don't start it and you stop midway.
Find something that drives you and then work with that, whatever works for you.
And any opportunities that come, make the most of it. So
I have never given up on my ambitions. I felt really blessed because at the end of the day, all the hard work paid off.
A special mention is an honor given to students as recognition for their excellent performances. Different universities honor their students differently. This program highlights a few of those students who proudly returned to Seychelles and turned the acquired knowledge into practice. They studied in different universities across the world, and they are the proud products of the very next generation of Seychelles professionals.
I studied primary and secondary school at Oswaya, and then I did A-levels at Seychelles Polytechnic at that time. It was 2002. And after that, I moved to technical school where I studied a diploma in mechanical and electrical engineering. And just after the diploma, I started work at MTC, whereby I was appointed as a marine mechanic lecturer, and I've done some short courses in marine mechanics. And then after that, I wanted to do something more, and this is when I applied for a degree, and I did my degree in UK at the University of Greenwich, and it was marine engineering technology. The degree has helped me in a way that I have more knowledge and skills to provide knowledge and skill to the trainees. Actually, I'm teaching a certificate in marine mechanics and advanced certificate, and we are working on developing for the diploma in marine, and I'll be involved in that as well.
When I went to A-levels, I made a clean break. I did sciences and math, and in my second year at A-levels, I studied A-level French. It was a last-minute choice because I felt it was good I was advised anyway, to consider taking French because I had always studied French from a very young age, and it was a language I was quite comfortable writing in, but not so much speaking in, because everybody knows there's a little bit of that awkwardness sometimes when we speak French, but it was good for me to do that at A-levels, and through that I was able to receive the scholarship from the Canadian government. You've grown up studying in English, communicating in English, your friends, you everything is in English, and all of a sudden you find yourself having to communicate socially in French, to study in French. I was very much interested in studying ophthalmology, but I wasn't aware at the time that it would take 10 years after specializing, and it's a considerable investment of your time, your energy as a person, and I didn't feel quite ready to do that. I had a professor at A-levels. His name was Mr. Conte, and he really motivated me to really study French and to consider economics. I came back to Seychelles, and I do not regret that decision because ever since I've started work, I've discovered that I have this very strong interest for international relations. And right now at Parliament, even with parliamentary diplomacy, it's a chance to use these skills. It's a chance to discover this whole new world.
Well, I grew up at La Misère. I come from a family of 3. And all my primary and secondary school, I've done that at the independent school. And after that, I went to Seychelles Polytechnic, where I did A-levels. I did A-levels in economics, chemistry, and mathematics. Well, for me, that 3 was not really easy subjects, you know. I managed to pass all of them, but I did not get the required points for scholarship. So after school, I just basically went to work I had the opportunity to work at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs as a trainee economist. So I worked over there for around nearly 3 years, and then I got a scholarship to go to Turkey. And prior to going, I decided to study international relations. And it was not really easy, because I had to learn a new language. I had to learn Turkish. I had to do 1 year Turkish. And then the degree itself is like 4 years. So in total, I did 5 years. I had no idea what I wanted to be. I wanted to be like, maybe follow my father's footsteps. He was a banker. And in my family, I'm the only one who went out of this. All my other brothers studied accounting, business. I'm the only one who decided to do something new, Yeah.
That's when I heard you say.
I went to primary at Bellom, and then I went to secondary at Beauvalon, and then 2 A-levels. And afterwards I got a scholarship and went to do further studies in South Africa. Actually, I never knew what I wanted to do until I got to A-levels, and I still didn't know what I wanted to do. And then it came down to actually picking a field, and based on the subjects I had actually done, I had to choose between accounting and environmental sciences. So I went with environmental sciences, and when I got to South Africa, I actually found something that I liked doing in environmental sciences, which was botany. I focused a bit more in plant physiology because I like the technical science part of it. I think because I was passionate about what I was doing, which is botany in general, then studying actually became fun for me. So yes, there was hard work and a lot of sacrifice, but you don't think about it in that way. You're more like, this is what I have to do, this is where I have to get to, and I like doing it, so it's not an issue.
I pursue my studies in business administration, specializing in international business. I believe studying in Seychelles has a good advantage because you in your environment, you are around your families and friends, so it is sort of less pressure for you because you don't have to adapt to a new environment and new cultures, I guess. So yeah, and that family support, I think, is the key. My life at university was not an easy one. Whenever there was a moment of disappointment, I used that as a motivation to work even harder and produce a better result, which at the end of the day has spoken for itself.
You have to accept that maybe you'll never be the best out of this field. But given that everybody in your class has the same opportunity as you, we're all sitting here and learning the same thing, why can't you be the best in that class?
I remember at the beginning of my 4th year at university, my professors told me they had a feeling I would be getting the Governor General's academic medal. For me, it was a total shock when I found out I was going to receive this award, but I felt really blessed, because at the end of the day, all the hard work paid off.
As the award, I received a scholarship to do a master's degree.
I was focused. This was what my aim, become the best in my class. Competition was there was a lot of competition in my class. And I was lucky enough because I managed to come out second of my class.
Yeah, actually I got the best ever performance in my group. It was a bit challenging, but I was expecting that because my target was to achieve this.
Another award-winning graduate is Miss Federica Confé. She first received an advanced diploma in hospitality management with first-class honors at the Seychelles Tourism Academy. Federica also received the President's Cup as Most Outstanding Performer. She recently graduated with first-class honors with a Bachelor of Business Studies in International Hotel Management. Simon Clarice received his Bachelor of Marine and Plant Engineering with distinction from the Cork Marine Institute in Ireland. Due to his high GPA results, Mr. Clarice was awarded a scholarship which enabled him to attend an additional course at the Institute of Commercial Management in Ireland, where he succeeded once again with distinction. 6 other graduates also came out with special mention from the University of Seychelles. We could not get them on camera since most of them are overseas undertaking their master's degree. They are Ginny Gertrude, who came out as best performer for the BSc Geography and Environment, Randy Monet, who was the best for the BSc Computer Information Systems, Kimberly Taib, outstanding performer for the BA Law, Shirley Poole, who outshone the rest of her BEd Primary Education Group, Brigitte Joubert, who came out best for PGCE, and Tyra Ford, who surpassed the others in the BA French group.